It's time for Outdoors in the Valley with your host, Jim Dugan on WJER. Outdoors in the Valley is brought to you by TMK Valley Propane in Bakersville. When looking for a reliable local propane provider, trust TMK Valley Propane. Affordable, friendly, professional, all the way with TMK. Outdoors in the Valley is coming up next.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
TMK Valley Propane takes pride in giving our customers the best service. Locally owned and operated, we are part of your community and delivering the best possible solution. Remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy local.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome to Outdoors in the Valley with Jim Dugan on WJER. This week we'll hear from Adria Bergeron about how the MWCD is celebrating National Park and Recreation Month. County Extension Agent Chris Zoller stops by with a crop update, tick repellent ideas from Wildlife Specialist Jamie Emmert, what to do when you have too much fun in the sun, Jennifer Demuth of the County Health Department with treatments for sunburns, and who is liable when a tree falls during a storm causing property damage. You might be surprised. Those stories coming up on this edition of Outdoors in the Valley. Thanks for tuning in. July is National Park and Recreation Month. The goal is to highlight the role local parks play in building stronger communities. This is the perfect time to experience how the MWCD parks contribute, says Adria Bergeron.
Parks within the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District have been very busy, and our staff work long hours, and they work very hard to keep the facilities clean and provide programs and just ensure that there's an outlet for people to go and enjoy the outdoor recreation opportunities that we have. We offer plenty of programs for people to go out and enjoy the parks, and you can find out more about those on mwcd.org.
Patterns of hit or missed showers causing concerns for this year's local harvest. County Extension Agent Chris Zoller is optimistic, though, about where Tuscarawas County farmers stand.
Looked earlier today at the latest U.S. drought map, and it does show that the northeastern part of Tuscarawas County is in what's called the first classification, which is abnormally dry. We've been doing okay so far, but certainly could use some additional rain.
Even with the dry conditions, some farmers feel this could be another good harvest.
You know, the corn, when it tassels, that's when it needs the rain. Some of that's just beginning, and so there'll be more of that happening over the next period of time. Soybeans, when they flower, they need the rain at that time. That's going to be happening. So we finished up the wheat harvest here recently, and on a positive note, that overall was very good. Yields were good. The straw yield from that was very good.
If you spend any time outdoors this summer, you need to become tick aware. There are some tick repellents you might want to try. You can prevent a lot of problems by using special repellent treatments on yourself and your clothing. Also, check over your body, clothing, gear, and pets before calling it a day, says wildlife specialist Jamie Emmert.
I buy clothing called Insect Shield, and it's pre-treated with permethrin, which is a really strong repellent to keep mosquitoes at bay too, and it supposedly works on ticks. But you can also buy the product and treat your clothes on your own too, which is a lot more cost effective. Also, there's another product that's similar called picaridin. Picaridin can go directly on your skin.
You can find the products Jamie spoke of online or at any camping outfitter store. A painful sunburn can zap the fun out of a great day in the outdoors. I went to the Tuscarawas County Health Department for the best advice on treatment. Jennifer Demuth recommends the following to help with the pain.
We always recommend you talk to your medical provider for the best advice, because some folks might be on certain medications that makes their skin more sensitive. So it's always a good idea to talk to a medical provider. Additionally, you can take frequent cool baths or showers to help relieve sunburn pain. You could use a moisturizer that contains aloe vera or soy to help soothe the sunburned skin. You could consider taking aspirin or ibuprofen to help reduce any swelling or redness redness or discomfort. And of course, drinking extra water is important for treating sunburn. It's important not to use petroleum jelly on sunburnt skin. Do not put ice or ice packs on sunburnt skin. Do be sure not to pop any blisters on a sunburn. You don't want to scratch or remove peeling skin on a sunburn if at all possible.
When storms hit, trees usually take the brunt of it. So who is responsible when a tree causes property damage? You might be surprised. Under Ohio law, if your neighbor's tree falls on your property during a storm, causing damage, you are responsible for damages, not the tree's owner. The exception being if you can prove the tree's owner was negligent by knowing the tree was dead or dying and failed to take corrective action. Liability could then shift. Your homeowner's insurance should cover you under perils, so file a claim as soon as possible. If the tree belongs to the city, there may be other resources to help. That's it for this edition of Outdoors in the Valley. If you have questions, comments, or story ideas, please email us at wjer@wjer.com. Miss an episode of the show? Check out the video section of wjer.com. Until next week at this same time, I'm WJER outdoor correspondent Jim Dugan. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks for listening to Outdoors in the Valley with your host Jim Dugan on WJER. Brought to you weekly by TMK Valley Propane in Bakersville. Online at tmkvalleypropane.com.